YouTube, this is tutorial 15 in our modding tutorial series. We left off working on our model cable class. We just finished up the west closing part of the model. So now we're going to start with the east closing. So let's get right into it. East closing equals new model cable, or not model cable, model render, and then this, comma space 0, comma space 0. Oops, not model render, model renderer. There we go. And east closing. Oh, whoops! It's east closing dot add box. And it's 0 float, 0 float, 0 float, 1 6 6. And then it's east closing dot set rotation point. That would be -8 float, comma space, oops, not comma space, oopsies. Hold on, that was a fail. 8 float, 13 float, and -3 float. Okay. Now we are going to do east closing dot set texture size 32 by 32, and then we're gonna do east closing dot mirror equals true, and then we are going to do, it's pretty much the same on every one of these. So set rotation, and instead of west closing, it's east closing. There we go. And now let's do east. So east equals new model renderer. This, comma space 0, oops, comma space 0, comma space 0. And then east dot add box, zero float, 0 float, 0 float, 6 4 4. East dot set rotation points -8 float, 14 float, and -2 float. We could possibly be off in this render, but we'll find out after we test the rendering in game. Okay, and then east dot set texture, set texture size, and 32 32, and then east dot mirror equals true, and then set rotation where is it? Let's just grab this one. Set rotation and then east. There we go. Okay, the next one after east is west, so then we will do west equals new model renderer, and then this comma space 0 0 comma space 0. There we go. Must have spelled, there we go, must have spelled it wrong. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so west dot add box, and this is going to be 0 float, 0 float, 0 float, 6 4 4. And then west dot set rotation point to float, 14 float, and -2 float. And then west dot set texture size 32 32, and then west dot mirror equals true, and then now we'll do the set rotation. Oops, there it is. Set rotation west. Okay, so we've done the west. Now we're on the north. Okay, so north, alright, there we go. North equals new model, oops, model renderer, this, comma space 0, comma space 0, north dot add box. Now this one is 0 float, 0 float, 0 float, 4 4 6, and then north dot set rotation point. This would be -2 float, 14 floats, -8 float, okay, and then north dot set texture size 32 32, And then north dot mirror equals true. And then after the mirror, then we are just going to grab the rotation stuff again. Change west to north, or wherever you grabbed it, or if you wrote it. Either way, doesn't matter. Alright, let's check how good we're doing on time. We are doing good, so we will do one more. We're going to do north closing. So north closing equals new model renderer this comma space 0 comma space 0. Whoops. There we go. Must have did it again. Alright. Dot add box. Zero float, zero float, zero float. 6, 6, 1. North closing dot set rotation point. -3 floats, 13 floats, -8 float. Sorry guys, I'm on Windows 10 and sometimes it brings random stuff up. Where were we? Rotation point. Okay. North closed dot set texture size 32 by 32. Oh, not 32 by 31. 32 by 32. And then north closed dot mirror equals true. And then we're just gonna grab the set rotation again. And then just change that north to north closing. There we go. And now let's see how good we're doing on time. We are running at about 13 minutes. So you know what? We're gonna do one more, just so we have less of this class to do on the next tutorial. So let's do south. South equals new model renderer, and then this comma space 0 comma space 0. I don't know what it is, but I keep spelling this wrong. Where were we? Oh yeah, south dot add box 0 float 0 float 0 float. Oops. 0 floats. 4 6. I'm gonna take a guess. And then south dot set rotation on point -2 floats, 14 floats, 2 floats. There we go. And south dot set texture size 32 32. South dot mirror equals true. And then let's grab this rotation. Let's grab this rotation. I love my mouse. It doesn't work for nothing. There we go. And then just change the north closing or wherever you grabbed it to south. And then we are done with south, and now we're probably doing perfect on time. So this has been tutorial 15 on our modding tutorial series. I will see you guys next time. Peace.